listening to the grind.
So guys, we're here, O.U.R Radio, with the boss himself, Richard Rajkumar. So tell us, how exactly would you describe the process of registering this business with MyBiz?
Real easy, which was amazing because I've registered. I have my main company, Chromatics Music, which deals with the recording studio and my personal career as an artist and entertainer. And I've had a record company in the past as well, and one was a limited liability, and of course I am a sole trader, Chromatics Music, and I know the process, long time process of having to go down and register your thing and fill out this form and that form. So when my accountant put me on to MyBiz, and then I just glanced at the process first, and I was like, wow, this is pretty straightforward and pretty simple. I mean, obviously there's a cost involved, but that cost kind of outweighs the headache, stress-free. And not only that, the assistance from the employees at MyBiz, I could shout out Nalini, but I could shout you out anyway. Their assistance was incredible, timely correspondence in terms of, all right, this need to change, or suggesting different ways to approach registering the business and in terms of what we do here. And I actually recommended it to a lot of other young entrepreneurs who are trying to get their businesses off the ground.
So Richard, tell us, what can viewers expect?
Well, our mandate here is no less than 75% TNT music, hence the flag in the back. But honestly, we play more than that. We created the station out of necessity, because there's very few radio stations that choose to highlight us. And when I say us, I mean everything that encompasses Trinidad and Tobago music, not just soca and calypso. There's so many young artists and artists on a whole doing different types of genres that, it needed their own space.
Okay. And what frequency could viewers find you on?
The frequency is called the internet, right? Yeah. Because when you check it out, especially the younger generation or even my generation, get all of their information and media online. When you look at the statistics of O.U.R Radio, 80% of our listenership is from a mobile device. We are in the age of podcasts and online radio stations, so it just made sense that we be ahead of the curve. Although, we as a society are still, FM and traditional media is still ingrained in us.
Yes.
But I think we digest, as I said, most of our entertainment, information, content is online. And The Grind was a show that I used to have on an FM frequency. But I just felt like I wasn't being treated right now. You know what I mean? And then also the advertising dollars, etc. was like, I would like to keep majority of that in my pocket as opposed to, you know what I mean, paying a big corporate giant. You dig? So starting the station was just really to find a new platform for my show, which is 100% local music show. And then by that, I started approaching other like-minded individuals. So we currently have 5 different programs on the station right now.
Okay.
All of our shows are streamed live on YouTube. So we have visual radio. We're not just in a listening capacity or audio capacity. Everything you can see live on YouTube. And our viewers and subscribers and listeners really enjoy that and really digest that content. But in terms of the station, as I say, there's a lot more programs to look out for. New shows coming on, new ideas, and it's just, the sky's the limit in terms of technology that we embrace.
Okay.
Listeners get in contact with you to promote themselves, to be a part of O.U.R Radio.
It's pretty straightforward in terms of the process of trying to get your music on, and I'll use the word trying, to get your music onto the station, because we have a pretty legitimate filtering process as opposed to other radio stations who will glance over a lot. I listen to every song submitted, especially from my program, and we review that. But it's important to make sure that the standard and the quality is high, because there's been a stigma on the word local for a very long time. So that anytime somebody listens to this station or program on this station, they must be blown away by the content. But that said, you can email your music to thegrind868@gmail.com, and then I disseminate it throughout the rest of the station. Of course, our other programs, ReBill Radio, 2 Jammettes, True Talk No Lie, KeLocal Lockdown Tuesdays. You can also hit up all the individual DJs themselves because we give them the leeway to play what they want at the same time. You know what I mean? And of course, just follow us on Instagram at ourradio.fm. And most importantly, subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/ourradiofm. That's the best way to stay up to date with what we're doing because, you get your notifications every time we go live. Yeah, you know what I mean? So subscribe and click that bell icon. I know it sounds cliche and corny, but that's what you have to do.
Yeah. So guys, you heard it for yourself from Richard, a true patriot. So be sure to check it out online, O.U.R Radio.
Or ourradio.fm.
868, it's all about the grind.